What's going on YouTube? Uberman here. So I picked up a truck. I decided I'm going to start doing some storm chasing again, and I wanted something big, heavy, and capable of handling some pretty nasty situations. So I went back to trusty old Best Price Auto Sales, where I picked up my Chrysler 300C, and they had this old truck sitting out there, and this is not typical of what they keep on their lot. They usually have nicer upper end cars. They sell a lot of Mercedes and BMWs and sports cars, things of that nature. They got pickup trucks, but most of their trucks are newer and nice. This is, it's old. It's a 97. It's an F250 with a 5.4 Triton 2-valve, not the 3-valve that everybody hates because of the spark plugs breaking. I got it for $4,000, guys. You can't beat it. You really can't. It's had 2 owners. It's been in Texas and Oklahoma its whole life. I got the Carfax. I got rear-ended. Not a big deal. It probably looks worse than it really is. But in case you're thinking that this might be frame damage, it's not. This is actually part of the old bumper. There are rivets. 1, 2, 3. You shave those rivets off, pop this off. Same thing with the other side. You can see them up in there. There's 3 of them. Well, looks like you can only see 2. This is where you typically would have a tow hitch, and it is bent in, but with a little bit of heat and beating, this will come right back down. This side will as well. It's really not that bad. I got a guy that'll be more than capable of doing that, and I'll put a bumper back on it here in the very near future. Spare tire. It's got mud tires or mud terrain. So spare tire is pretty well. It's got air. It'll roll, but it's not in very good shape. Truthfully, it's only got 2 tires that are good. It's this one right here. That's a pretty good tire. It's a BigFoot Big O XT. This tire is pretty well shot as well. I actually did that. I did the scrapes and well, I didn't do the dent, but the scrapes there, I decided to try to push something just to test it out. Tires may look low, but since I'm riding it on the street, I've got the air pressure down to 32 psi. This is another Big O BigFoot, and it matches that other tire, so they're probably bought at the same time. It's got pretty good tread on it as well. Not perfect, but 2 tires that are good and 2 tires that are bad, this one included. 3 if you count the spare. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a new set of mud tires. I'm going to stick with mud tires. Get a brand new set of 4, and then I'll take that one right there and put it on the spare tire. This is the Super Cab. I'm pretty certain this is a long bed. Yeah, this is a long bed. This isn't a short bed. Obviously, it's lifted. It's got some custom suspension parts. Everything is Rancho. Shocks in the back, shocks in the front. Anybody that knows Rancho knows the colors. Got part of the lift kit right here. The lift was done right. It doesn't leak anything. 4-wheel drive works like it should. The alignment's off, but I've checked the suspension, and looks like the majority of it's in good shape. May need upper ball joints right there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right there looks like there's a bolt missing. That's because they completely disconnected the sway bar link, which kind of makes sense since it's jacked up so high. There's really nothing to hook it to, and when it's sitting this high, I don't think a sway bar is going to do a whole lot of good. It's got a really nice push bar, brush guard, front bumper. That thing's nice. It's got a little ding right here. Nothing major. Body honestly is in pretty good shape. I mean, keep in mind it's a 97, and you can tell that it's been used without a doubt. I just changed the oil on it myself this morning. Wasn't really that hard, not that big of a deal. Interior, I'd say it's in pretty average shape. It's not the best. but it's not destroyed either. 167,000 miles. There's a crack on the dash right there. All the windows are good. Headliner is good. Seats are good. Let's take a look under the hood. It does have a aftermarket stereo. Like I said, this is the 5.4 Triton, and I'm not typically a fan of Fords, guys. I'm really not. In fact, I can't think of a time I've ever bought in a Ford truck at all. But you know, honestly, the price was right on this. It was. Most of the trucks he had on his lot were newer, very nice trucks, and those aren't things that I'd want to take out chasing storms in. So, you know, he made me a good deal on it. This truck was one of the things that was sitting there and nobody really wanted it. Kind of felt bad for the old girl because it looks like somebody spent a little bit of money on the lift kit. This is the 3-door. Carpet's a little dirty, but I mean, you know, it's a truck, guys, you know. This is exactly what I wanted to chase storms. It's perfect for what I intend to use it for. Not too concerned with the dent in the back. Everything works on it, you know. It's got straight pipes, and this is damaged from the accident, obviously. And then we got another one over here that's damaged from the accident as well. That one's pretty rough. These are true dual exhaust, so I'm going to get my exhaust guy to take care of that for me. It's going to look a little goofy with exhaust pipes coming out the back with no bumper, but like I said, I'm going to get that bumper taken care of ASAP, get it in for an alignment, and figure out what all needs to be done on the suspension before I put the new tires on it. And the K&N air filter is still in there. I put some Valvoline Max Life high mileage in it. Transmission fluid's clean. Just to be safe, I will be doing fluid changes on both diffs. The transmission already changed the oil. Coolant's bright green, so it's pretty good. But anyway, guys, just want to give you a quick review of my toy. I want something that I could, you know, take the kids mudding. I'm not trying to go like in the swamps or anything like that, but you know, I think this truck is more than capable of getting through some pretty decent terrain, and should be fun to go chasing storms in. So as always, like, comment, subscribe, be safe out there, and Uber on.